Hey everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at point of view. So point of view is taking a look at the perspective and really asking yourself who is telling the story or who is writing the text and just that voice behind the story. So it's important as we're reading that we know who is telling that story or who's telling what's going on, so we know exactly that viewpoint and the perspective, because perspective is going to change depending on who is telling the story. So for example, I have Emma in the classroom here with me. If I'm telling a story, the perspective may be very different than if Emma's telling the story. So it's important to take a look and see who is telling that. Now with point of view, there are three main point of view, and then one of those points of view has three subsections. So we're going to talk about these ones really quick. The first one is a first person point of view. First person point of view is when the character itself is telling that story. So this would be me telling you a story, and it's coming from that character viewpoint. Some key words that you may see are I. So if they're saying, I am doing this, I am doing that, that would be first person. They might say we as a collective, or me would be that point of view as well. So first person, oftentimes, if you're taking a look at your book, it would be saying, I am doing this, she did that, they did that, okay? So from that first person perspective. Next one, this one is one that you don't see as often. Second person is one that you're gonna see a little bit more in more technical writing. In second person, this is when they address you as the reader. So here, that author, the person that's writing that story, they are talking directly to you. So they're going to say, you do this, you do that, then you do that. Oftentimes, second person is used in like a how-to, or also in directions. So telling you what you need to be doing. Second person is also, if you've ever read any of the books that kind of follow a path, where you can choose to do either this or that and then go to a different page. A little bit more like something that's not as familiar, but something that you may have seen. So second person, they're talking to you as the reader. Now, third person is when we have a narrator. So we have somebody that is not part of that story. So some other person that is telling what is going on. Third person and first person are going to be our most common points of view. Third person, some key words that you're going to see, they might say he did this, she did that. They'll also use the characters' names. So it might say Miss Snap and Emma went blah, blah, blah. All right? Using those characters' names to tell the story are really good key words to help you figure out that it's third person. Now, third person is broken up into three different parts. The first one we're going to talk about is third person limited. Here, the narrator only knows the thoughts and feelings of one character. So maybe they know what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling, but we don't know what the rest of the characters are thinking or feeling. So it's centered around and limiting around one character. The next one is third person omniscient. You guys, this is when the narrator knows everything. They know all the thoughts and all the feelings of all of the different characters. Okay, so when we know what everybody is thinking, that's going to be a clear sign that it's omniscient third person. Our last one is third person objective. For third person objective, they only know facts. So they know what everybody's doing. However, they do not know the feelings, they do not know what people are thinking. So here we only know what it is that you can see, not what it is that they are thinking. So these right here are different points of view. So we have first person, second person, and third person. You guys are going to be having two different assignments. The first assignment is going to be a worksheet. On that worksheet, it's going to give you a quick little example, a little paragraph. You are going to decide if it's first person, second person, third person limited, third person omniscient, or third person objective. And then you're going to tell me a little reason why. For your reason why, you can have it pretty short. You could just say, oh, narrator. Yep, sounds good. You could say they used I. That would be enough for an explanation. That is the first part. That will be assigned on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, you are going to be working on a writing project. I'm going to explain the writing project really quick here before I let you go. So on this document, there are 4 different pictures. All 4 pictures have 2 different characters doing something. You're going to pick one of the pictures. The pictures that you do not use, you can just delete those ones so they're not in your document. Once you figure out your picture, so for example, if I'm going to be using this one, I'm going to come up with some names of my characters. So there we have a dad and we have Billy Bob. We got a little kid there too. Okay? Now I'm going to be writing 3 different paragraphs, one from each point of view. Each paragraph has to be at least 5 sentences. And for the third person, you need to tell me which type it is, if it's limited, omniscient, or objective. So for example, on this one, when I'm writing my first person paragraph, I'm going to be writing from one of the point of view. So for the first person, the first one I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be writing from the boy's point of view. I'm going to be telling what's happening in the story. Be creative. Think outside the box a little bit. Now, my second paragraph, oh, you guys, you're going to write 4 different paragraphs. Sorry, I forgot about this one. For your second paragraph, it is going to be from the dad's point of view. So first person from the dad. Next paragraph, you are going to be writing in second person. So this one's directions. So think, first we do this, then you do that. And then for the last paragraph, you're going to be writing from third person. So from a narrator. So you can either do narrator from a limited, omniscient, or an objective point of view, and telling what is happening in this story. If you have any questions, please make sure that you ask. And I have also included a YouTube video that goes over these three points of view again. All right, thanks. See you later.